Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome back to Earthbound 0. Now in this episode, I would like to start out by actually going back into the department store, because there's a couple things I missed. Because we can actually get a new weapon for both Nintendo and Lloyd right now, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, no. First is a stun gun. This is, well, Lloyd, he uses guns. And that's his first weapon right there. I actually completely forgot about these. It would have made grinding a little bit easier. Speaking of which, off-screen, Lloyd is now level 13. I also got him the best equipment that you can buy at Magic Can't. And secondly, is the aluminum bat. Alright. Let's go ahead and return that old wooden bat. Oh, no, I gotta equip it first. There we go. Let's go ahead and give this to you as well. Nice, that's a lot better. Alright. Okay. So the next place we need to go is... well, we need to follow these train tracks up here. If you go straight north... oh, okay, first we got an enemy. These are not too bad. In fact, I actually prefer to run into these right now. Also, this game runs off of Golden Sun rules, where if you try to attack something that's already defeated, the attack won't go through. Now, if we follow these train tracks up here, we will see... we'll see that there's a giant blockade right here. We need to get through there. That's the next location we gotta go to. So in order to actually clear that blockage, what we gotta do is we gotta head up this way. I think it's this way. And we need to look for a place called Duncan's Factory. I believe Lloyd actually brought it up a couple times. Now, on the way, there's one particular enemy that I very, very much fear, and I don't want to run into. I mean, I do to show it off at least once, but... my goodness, it is ridiculous. Okay, it's not the Barbot. Apparently you can find these guys out here, too. Oh, and if it isn't obvious enough, the place I did grind was in Magic Camp because there's a free healing spot there. GameDog found a pass that someone had left behind. Well, that's convenient. You actually need that pass later. Oh, this thing again. Huh? Oh, new enemy, Cougar. I actually forgot what this thing does. It scratches you. That appears to be it, okay. If that's it, I'm perfectly fine with that. The guide I'm reading recommends that Lloyd's be around his mid-teens, level-wise, before we do this. I think it's alright, though. It looks like I'm not going to run into that monster I was fearing. Okay, we might run into it later, but I'm just going to say right now, it's a living truck. There are enemies in that particular area that we were just in that are basically just inanimate living trucks and cars, and they are very strong and can give you the asthma status ailment, which makes you completely, like, immobile. You can't do anything when you're under the effects of it. Anyway, we need to talk to this dog right here. This factory is Mr. Duncan's private property. Let's see your pass. Ain't that convenient, we just dropped it. This pass has expired. You must have stolen it. Suspicious creature. Look me in the eyes. And we have kind of a mini-boss. I mean, it kind of hypes it up like it's a mini-boss, but no, it's just, I think it's just a normal dog from, like, the start of the game. Yeah. Not a problem at all. I hope we run into those, like, vehicle monsters. Those are really cool, and honestly, they may be some of my favorite monsters in the game in terms of design. Anyway, we're in Duncan's factory. Now, this place is massive. When I was thinking about a big dungeon earlier in the game, it was actually this place I was thinking of. There are also a lot of new enemies in this area as well, including the bomber. The bomber. I think this guy, if you leave him alone for long enough, it can actually, like, explode on you. How powerful? It doesn't... No, it's not too powerful. Yeah, okay, okay. Now, despite that this place is larger than the last dungeon, notice that I did not bring any breadcrumbs in. The reason why is because, well, if you actually look at the map of this place... Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, I think that multi-targets too. Yeah, it does. Okay, we gotta heal after this. I should be able to kill you. Yeah, okay, there we go. If you look at an actual map of this place, it's actually just one big loop. So you can do everything and then, like, be conveniently near the start of the area. And also, kind of like with most other healing spots in the game, or big dungeons in the game, there are a lot of, like, just stuff you can find. So I'm not too worried about using my PSI skills right now. I gotta keep a close eye on the map, though. I do not want to lose my way in a place like this. It's just auto fight. Oh, there we go. Must have exactly 60 health. Alright, our first door is over here. A bottle rocket. We should give that to Lloyd. Because remember, only he can use those. Another one. Okay. I might be using those on some of the more powerful enemies in this area. This thing isn't too big of a deal. You just gotta, like, kill it fast enough. Oh, level up. Oh, we got our own bomb. I forgot if only Lloyd can use this one, too. Let me read it real quick. Maybe only... Okay, that explains it. Like, maybe. I mean, you could try, but nah, let's just give it to him. I'm gonna give him another healing, too. There we go. I'm a bit... Yeah, as long as I have, like, over 60 health, I feel very safe. The Scrapper. Okay, this is another new one. I don't think this thing is actually that dangerous. Let's see. How much damage does it do? Only 2 to Lloyd. Yeah, this thing is not a problem. Okay. I don't think it does anything special either. Yeah, it just has, like, slightly more health than the average enemy, I think. Oh! Never mind, I didn't know he got that. PK Beam is that really strong move that the first boss used. It's not nearly as devastating now because we have, like, double the health we did back then, but it's still pretty dangerous. Especially if you're under level and it hits Lloyd. An old robot. This is a recolor of the Scrapper. You know, something I've personally found a little bit strange about RPGs this old. The other obvious one I can think of that does this is Final Fantasy IV, especially in, like, the moon areas, is How come there are a lot of old games that have, like, recolors of each monster in, like, the same areas? Like, doesn't that strike you as a bit odd? Like, you use recolors in order to, like, freshen up, enemies. In order to make them, feel new again. And I think an obvious way to do that would to have them be in different sections. I remember in Final Fantasy IV, there were, like, there was, like, an enemy called a prokaryote and a eukaryote, which is like this big cell enemy you fight on the moon. And not only can they be found in the same area, but they're found in the same encounter as well, which I've always found very strange. Alright, there's only one item in here. A rope. Okay, that could be useful. How's our health looking? It's fine for now. And there was a room on the way down here, but I figured I'd get on the way out anyway. Right up here. A bomb. Alright. Getting a lot of items for Lloyd. Something tells me this whole area is meant to make you appreciate Lloyd a little bit more. Like, letting you know, like, how he fights. Like, he's an item guy. And that is his gimmick. Like, he's pathetic on his own, but given the right items, he's potentially one of your best members. I don't know why, but I've always sort of liked the idea of characters that are, like, sort of weak or, like, painfully average, but are really, really great if you know how to use items. So honestly, in some games, you, like, barely use those spell items. To go back on this example real quick, how often do you see me use items like that when I play Golden Sun? Like, you never use them. A new enemy, the Fireball. I don't think this thing is too special, actually. I don't think there's a burn status ailment in this game. Oh, PK Fire. I think that's a weak move that hits both characters. Yeah, it is. You know, we actually don't have that yet. I'm not sure if Nintendo actually gets that. I think the other PSI user gets it. Let's see. I'm gonna heal up. Life up. Thankfully, this is very inexpensive. Okay, good. By the way, you're going to notice that I'm going to skip a lot of areas here. Like, I'm not going to go down certain roads. I'm just going to, like, beeline towards areas with chests in them. You got to keep in mind that I straight up know where everything is because I have a map open, like, right now. A super spray? What does that do? Let's see. Industrial strength insecticide. Oh, I think that does extra damage to, like, insect-type monsters. So stuff like those centipedes, you can, like, probably kill with one hit with those things. Yeah, because looking at the map again, because I'm peering over at it now as I'm doing this, it is huge, but there's just, like, a lot of fluff in this area. Like, there's a lot of just roads that don't really go anywhere, or roads that go in on themselves. If anything, it's actually kind of good that I have a map up, because otherwise I would want to explore the whole place. Oh, man, I love guides for games this old on the internet. Like, I mean, people have had the time to write them. Let's see, straight up. Yeah, like, apparently left of here is, like, a whole intricacy of maze-like structures that lead back down to the bottom. We don't need to get involved in that. We can just keep going up. Tripped and fell. Oh, okay. I was thinking back to the bomb enemies from Kirby, and I was worried for a second, but whatever. Alright, so our next thing is over here. Dr. Distorto. Okay. I actually figured out what this guy does. I remember him being a little bit of a pain in the butt, though. Let's just go straight for him, and I guess I'll try using a bottle rocket. Oh, there we go. That was nearly too much. I thought that would have done a lot more. I think there are, like, different types of rockets you can get. Ooh, critical hit from Lloyd. I think it's his first one. You know, I think this is one of those games in which your critical hit ratio is determined by a stat. No, it's not wisdom. It might be strength. No, I think it's force. I think it's force. I think the higher that is, the more likely you are to get a critical hit. Let's see. There's a PSI skill real quick. Another one of these things. Oh, what's that do? It helps that... What? Man, the game really hates Lloyd. Like, it's... Even the item descriptions are making fun of him. Nothing happened. Is this like a gun he can use? Huh. It's not an equipment. It would have equipped there if it was. Sounds like an equipment. Bomb. Alright. Okay, now looking at the map, I'm not... Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, you know what? Never mind. I can just, go up this way. I'm pretty sure the bottle rocket hits at random. Yeah, you notice it won't let me select an enemy when I use it, right? I think that's the reason why. I think it just, like, picks a random enemy and then activates. It's not that great, though. Maybe I should just sell them. Now, the area we're going up to right now is actually the end of the dungeon. If you did bring breadcrumbs in, you can just like go to the end of this hallway and then just like breadcrumb out. I'm not doing that, however. All right, what's in here? Huh? Nothing. Okay, that's strange. Oh, I was looking at the wrong door. That's why. It's... Ugh. This map is helpful, but man, is it big. Yeah, the map is so big that I actually have it zoomed out, and I cannot read what the items are that are, like, in each of the rooms. Like, if you look up, like, Duncan Factory map, you'll probably find the exact map that I'm actually reading off of right now, and, oh, great, new level up. It is big. Like... I cannot emphasize how large this thing is. They didn't give me as many healing items as I thought they were going to as well. Oh, it got a bomb. I don't know where I got that. I wasn't really paying attention, but we'll, No. Give that to you. What does this do? Oh, I know what that does. I just looked at it. Alright, at least 60 health, or at least 50. You know, there's something that sort of bothers me, how the game phrases... Oh, wow, that did a lot. How the game phrases you using magic has always sort of bothered me a little bit. It says that so-and-so tried a spell. And I don't know why, like, something about how that's worded makes me always think that it's gonna, like, mess up or something. And it says that for all of them, too. It doesn't just say that for, like, spells that are somewhat inaccurate. Like, each and every one of them, like, you try it. No guarantees if it'll work, but it'll try it. Even the ones that always do work. Alright, what's in here? A force capsule. Okay. We'll give that to you. You're probably gonna have less anyway. Alright, now this here is a long corridor that leads straight to the end. Oh. I think that'll do it. No, it didn't somehow. Alright. Once that hits, it should finish him off, though. Yeah. Lloyd is getting up there in the levels. I mean, I will always be a higher level than him, most likely, unless we get to, like, level 99 or something. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not quite sure what the level cap is in this game. I don't think you ever need to go, like, above level 50 to beat the game or something. I could be completely wrong on that. Because, again, I don't really remember, like, how big this game is. I just know it's not the biggest RPG out there. It is the shortest of all three Mother games, so I know for a game this old, that's not really saying much. Okay, what's over here? Dead end. Alright. Ah, here we go. Yes, alright. I think I get behind it. Lloyd, aim on the rocket. Okay, 1, 2, 3, fire. And there we go. I kid you not, we came in here just to do that. Now, what that actually did is, that cleared that rock blockage that was blocking the train tracks. So now we can actually go up there.